Hello and welcome back to another live, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subscribing if you are new. Welcome back to the Claret and Royal Blue Show, episode 5, people. Episode 5, another Thursday night of absolute chaos, but also because there was Champions League on Thursday, and that is utter woke nonsense. If I do say so myself, it's very woke. But it's also very woke the fact that because of the new format, the Champions League starts and the Europa League / Conference League doesn't follow that on the same week, on the first week or so. That happened last year as well. I remember that, and that is also very woke nonsense. Because there is no Champions League and Conference League this week. Very woke indeed. But Melon, how you been, man? How you been?
I've been alright. I'm fucking knackered, but yeah, good day visiting family and that. So can't say much wrong.
Yeah, fair enough. How much gigabytes does your head store, Melon?
Pause.
This guy.
A lot in it.
Fair enough. What's good? Big up, Kez. Big up, Max, Curse, and Melon. Max, by the way, meet me at the car park. I can't believe you did another curse in my club yesterday with that sweet big up, though.
Well, I
wasn't. It's not on purpose.
You are a dickhead, bro. That dickhead there, bro. What are you doing? Why?
I thought you were gonna win. And I'm sure you did as well. So, is what it is. Yeah, hit the likes, people. Hit the likes. I have seen enough. We are winning the Champions League. Fuck's sake. Big up, Sean, bro. Big up, Sean. Let's go. Big up to Charlie as well. I knew Charlie was going to make this his fucking profile picture, bro. It's another screenshot of me at Pen Game. Yeah, another screenshot of Pen Game. But
what's Charlie, wrong with you at Pen Game? Like, you just get clipped up like bears.
It is, yeah.
That's why you go in it, like views. Like,
I'm short, so I have to go to the front, bro. Like, I'm short, so I want to see the battle in it. That's why, bro. I'm short. But Charlie sent me this picture and was like, zesty mics. And I was like, yes, you paused that about a few times in it to try and get that. And he was like, yeah, I paused it for like 5 times or some shit. And I'm just like, for fuck's sake. I knew that was going to be a fucking profile picture. Mega Mind with mini mics. They're brilliant.
But what is going on, by the way? Like, well, why am I Mega Mind all of a sudden? Like, for the past 2 weeks, it's just been pause. My head is big in it. I'm like, what's going on? What's happening?
You know it's bad, yeah, when you're on a stream with me and you get the...
Yeah, and I'm getting gone for being Mega Mind. What's going on?
Because I've just got the forehead, but you've got the Maguire.
That's Pete.
You've got the Maguire. So, like, here's what it is, bro.
Fucking Indian, bruv. Fucking chatting shit, bruv. Fuck off, man.
So fucking racist. I know. You can't just go and shake your head, bro. You can't just shake your head and just say you fucking Indian. What's wrong with you, bro? Hey, this guy, bro. Like, he should have been at the march, bro. Like, this fucking melon, bro. He should have been at the march last week, bro. Like, so you make a fucking head shake joke, and this guy's like, "Hi, you're Indian." Like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
I never said that was a bad thing. I just said you was. Am I wrong?
So you fucking Indian. Like, who says that in a nice way? Who says that in a nice way, bro? Oh my days.
What do you mean, man?
We're tossing and chatting about buying away. Proper Max Curse, fuck my life. Listen, before this game, Tosin was a great squad player, and so was Chalobah. So I'm not trying to hear. That's what Chelsea fans are saying. Like on this show last week,
Tosin, I don't think Tosin had a bad game personally.
But
like, Chalobah, like genuinely.
We were talking different about Chalobah a few weeks ago. We were talking different about it a few weeks ago, bro. This is what I'm saying. So it is where it is. It is where it is. But that said about partnership is a madness. I have to say. And I was trying to say because your head's big. So,
cheers.
There you go. By the way, quick one. Who used the Jetsu holiday songs in their Pen Game battle rap? Oh, that was Marcel. Big up Marcel every single time. He used the Jetsu holiday thing in his battle. But yeah, you make slab heads look normal size. Hey, went up to Maguire and said mine's bigger. Fuck's sake. Indians shake their heads. It's
Go
a
on,
bit.
Max.
No, fuck off. Fucking clown.
Yeah, you got to hold that up above your head and end it. Come on.
Shake your head will be an earthquake, man. Shut up, man. Shut the fuck up. And no wing options apart from Esteban. I'm not gonna lie, it's poor. Hey, Melon, let's discuss, man. Let's discuss that. Overall, what went wrong for you?
Personnel. I think tactically we got it spot on, which I thought a lot of people would disagree with. The way they play, we wanted to sit back, allow them to do their thing, and then with whatever benefit we can get, we wanted to just capitalize. We wanted to just, I guess capitalize is the perfect word for it, but we wanted to capitalize on what they were going to be shit at, which is defending in wide areas because their fullbacks go either underlapping or overlapping literally at every opportunity. That's exactly what they're tasked with doing. Gusto couldn't do it well enough. I think you look at the first 20, 30 minutes, maybe the first half, minus the goals we conceded because they were all from mistakes. The performance wasn't bad at all. Attacking, midfield, defending, it wasn't bad. Obviously, the defending, the goals we conceded, that's going to be an issue, of course. But attacking wise, I don't think we looked bad at all. We were creating a lot of chances against a really good Bayern team, and yeah, it's unfortunate. We needed wingers that can defend well, which is fucking woke. It's fucking bullshit.
True.
But it is what we needed. I predicted pretty much exactly that lineup, but instead of Chalobah, I predicted Wesley Fofana. I mean, this game has made me realize Chalobah's a good player, but he should never play in an important game for Chelsea ever again. And this game wasn't important because it's match day 1 of 8 in the group stage of the Champions League or the league phase, whatever the fuck it's called now. It's not as important as people are making it out to be, but if we had won and if we had played the way that we typically you'd think a Chelsea are going to play, and we won against this Bayern team, I think there's going to be a lot of credit, being sent Chelsea's way, and it'd be a massive statement victory if we'd won. But well, that didn't happen, did it? You fucking Chalobah mistake, another Chalobah mistake, a Gusto mistake, a Neto mistake, an Enzo mistake. Just mistakes, all on top of a really good performance from everyone. And they capitalized. They showed why Harry Kane's one of the best strikers in the world. That's what it is. Shit happens. I think you look at how we played, how they played. You take what you can from it and move on. That's all you can do.
Yeah, fair. I think with your thing of you attacked well, is that why you're more annoyed at the personnel than the fact that maybe in hindsight, you probably would understand why, Maresca would solidify the midfield with having James, Enzo, and Caicedo, a bit like how you went with against PSG in the Club World Cup final. But if you had went with an extra attacker, for example, put Palmer in the middle, do you reckon the game would have been different? Because from my perspective, it felt like Cole Palmer was asking for somebody to help him, and he was still playing well, but it just felt like at times he was very isolated in the spaces he was getting into. Maybe he needed more help from Gusto, more help from a midfielder getting closer to him. Maybe João Pedro could have maybe got closer to him, but at the same time, it felt like because of the setup of the actual lineup in itself, naturally because of the positions everyone's used to, it just was how it was.
Yeah, I agree with the idea that if let's say the lineup was exactly the same as it was, Neto on the left, Palmer in the 10, João Pedro up top, Gusto on the right. But instead of it being Gusto, you'd think of someone like Esteban, for example. I think the best winger at our club by quite a while, quite a distance. You look at if he played. Would the game be any different? I think it would have been. simply, thinking of a attacking sense, of course the game would have been different. But then you're looking at how well what sort of a level of a defender can Esteval be as a winger? Is he gonna drop back? Because if he doesn't, then it's consistently a problem for Reece James or Trevor Chalobah, having both Stanisic and Luis Diaz right next to him, ready to attack, ready to make runs that'll make the offside line go crazy. This is too much of an issue if we don't allow our right winger to come back defensively. So it made perfect sense for the personnel to be the personnel that started. The thing is, the changes, the main thing that I'd say, the changes made sense in terms of the people who got changed. Enzo Fernandez didn't have the greatest game. I think he missed kicked a ball, which led to the chance, which led to the penalty for Bayern. He didn't have the greatest of a game. I think he had a chance in the box. He took an extra touch, maybe that he didn't need to take, and then it was blocked quite well from Bayern. But when Andre Santos came on, we obviously in the first phase of play, or in the second, in the build-up, we sort of shift. We start with a two of Enzo and Caicedo. Enzo goes further forward. Caicedo comes across, and then Reece James moves into the pivot, and allowing Palmer and Enzo not only to be further ahead in the midfield, but pushing onto the defensive line, which would create a lot of players on their back line to run in behind. And there's always going to be a spare man there. But I would prefer Andre Santos to be in that role that Enzo played, and I'd prefer Enzo to be in the role that Andre Santos ended up playing. I think it was just that little bit of a difference that around the 60th to about the 60th to 70th minute, I think that region, that part of a game is so important for us to control. Because I think it was 2-1. I think Harry Kane scored his goal from the mistake in the 63rd minute, I'm pretty sure. And that, I think when it was 2-1, there was still like, the way I felt in the game was very similar. It's a little bit of a callback now, but to when we went away to Tottenham in the league. Cucurella made a mistake, goal. Cucurella made another mistake, both the slips, goal. I believe from Solanke and from that Swedish Donny.
Yeah.
And essentially, it was when it was 2-1, I felt like we definitely could have come back and won that game based on the quality of our attack. The quality of our attackers, Neto's a good player. Gusto's a good player. Of course, they're going to do bits on the wings they didn't. And it's a massive disappointment because I think we set up pretty much perfectly to face this Bayern team. Gusto didn't have a good game at all. The mistake that cost the goal, I think he got an assist, but no one's even going to think about talking about the assist he got because it was pretty much all. Did he get it? I think he got he must have got an assist somewhere, but I don't know. He might have, but it was just, he just looked shit. He was just shit. Gusto wasn't good enough. Neto wasn't good enough. João Pedro was really, really, really good in moments, but he had a billion moments. Every single time he got the ball, he was flicking it on. He's making the right bit of movement with the ball. He was driving with the ball. Lets the ball run and runs onto it, and he's doing so much with the ball. He's really impressing me. And then it's just the final ball that I'm seeing just isn't good enough. And as soon as Andre Santos gets further forward, as soon as he gets onto his right foot, as soon as he plays the pass, although it is a little bit late and it is an assist that is obviously chalked off because it was offside, look at the finish from Palmer. There's multiple players in the game that was still switched on late into the game, ready to turn the scoreline around. I don't think the whole team was.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of reliance on Palmer. I think he struggled. Well, I think he not struggled with it, but I feel like the actual game struggled with it, if it makes sense. Whereas like Palmer's doing everything, but it's like I literally can't do everything. Like you're gonna have to be there, sort of thing, guys. You're gonna have to like make some runs for me at least, so I can. If I can't pass the ball to you, at least give me some space, draw someone out, do something. Because it came to a point where it's like Palmer's in the right space, Gusto's not always going forward. He's not always hugging the touchline. James is not always like right behind him. Caicedo and Enzo are not always. Well, Enzo's not always running into the box. Pedro's not always running in behind. So it becomes a struggle for people like Palmer because it's just like, well, what the fuck am I meant to do now if I'm getting tripled up on? And what they did really well is that if you're defending high up the pitch, if you're pressing high up the pitch, what the best thing you need to do is when they do get into your final third, you have to constantly crowd the people that are like down one side. So if it's like three attacking you, or down one side, whether it's the right or left, you got to have three around them and four around them straight away. So if it becomes a situation where it almost becomes like a rondo, win the fucking ball. Because make sure they don't even run it behind in the first place, so they don't slot the through ball. So nobody's making a running behind. There's no space to run into once you do that. And that's what they did really well with like their fullbacks, but also their wingers tracking back as well. Their midfielders really being solid in the game. But instantly when they did get the ball, they countered at times. They made the odd running behind when Luis Diaz was running in behind or whatever. It would go nowhere because it's Diaz. But at the same time, when it was in possession, they were fluid. And that was the main thing. Just going with what John's saying, I think it was one off for Caicedo yesterday, just like his debut against West Ham. I've got faith that he will come good. I mean, Caicedo is just always that good, but it's just like I don't think he was. Caicedo has such a high bar, like that was bad for him.
Yeah, I didn't think he played badly at all.
Yeah, it was just bad for his standards. Like that's a normal game for most midfielders. It's just a different caliber of player. We should have played Santos instead of Enzo. Enzo is mobile enough to play that role in the Champions League. I think it depends on the game. Still.
It shows the importance of Lavia, in my opinion. Romeo Lavia. If Romeo Lavia played with Caicedo, we would have won the game easily. The reason why? Gusto doesn't play. Reece James plays as a right back and we don't invert him. Because we have Lavia there. Strong, physical, can pass the ball, passing range. But he's really good as a natural six. You've got Caicedo who's a 6/8 ball winner playing right next to him. You don't need to invert Reece in that situation. You have probably the best fullback pairing in the world. You do have Chalobah and Tosin between them and Sanchez in goal. Then you have Lavia and Caicedo, you have fucking Palmer, João Pedro, Neto and probably Esteval. That team wins us the fucking game. Lavia is just doing, I don't know, fucking shitter bricks. I don't know what the fuck his hamstrings are made out of. He might have even been on the bench. I don't know why he doesn't play.
Yeah, it's the cheese string. It's the cheese string legs. Like, so it is.
Idiot.
This is the thing, because this might be what separates Chelsea from getting over the line in the major situations, in the major trophies, where it's like the Chalobah and Tossins are good for the odd game. But when it's time to play week in, week out on a top level, you are not the guys. And you're going to have to at some point, because Fafada's made the cheese strings and Cole is out. Simple as that. Unless Hato can slot into a centre-back role, unless he's ready.
He can do.
He probably can do because it's a natural position. But like, this is the thing. If Chelsea bought like I've always said this about Chelsea for as long as the start of this year. If they had a centre-back that's like a Van Dijk type, not level, because it's very hard to get a Van Dijk level centre-back right now in the market. But I'm talking like the way Pacho transformed PSG, like the way like Saliba and Gabriel helped each other. Even though I think that centre-back partnership is very overrated. As much as it is overrated, it transformed when they played next to each other, because when they don't play next to each other, they look like shits on their own. When Van Dijk went into that Liverpool side for the first time, you need that type of impact at the role. When Ruben Diaz went into Manchester City, and City actually cared about defending. Like, not even
Fuck
I
am
don't
I
even
just
think
seen in the chat?
to what Delict. The thing is, I don't think Delict is a bad player, but I don't think he's a level raiser at all. Like my whole, I don't
Fucking
know who you would get
profile
right
of
now.
defender, sure.
Yeah, like I don't know who you could get right now, but let's say it was possible. I don't think this is possible because he's always linked with a move, but he's never going to move. Bastoni from Inter. If that was a possible move,
Yeah,
then cool. That would be the level raiser. Like, for
yeah,
example,
absolutely.
Bastoni is Italian. He's never going to fucking leave. And as soon as he does join a Premier League club, like every Italian that leaves, he'll be linked back to Serie A. Like every
Mm.
Italian. As soon as Scamacca and Tonali transferred to West Ham and Newcastle, they were linked back away 1 month in. So that is what Italians are like. Like it's rare you get like an Ogbonna or a Zola or whoever. I can't remember how other Italians that have stayed in the Premier League have actually want to stay in the Premier
Jorginho.
League. Yeah, Jorginho. Like Jorginho, Zola, Ogbonna, even Di Canio. Funny enough,
Canio, fair
Di
enough.
Canio
Yeah.
actually did
It's
stay.
just Chelsea.
Funny enough.
That helps, isn't it?
So it's just Chelsea, West
Maybe
Ham. That
Bastoni would
keep,
work. Come on now.
so you're saying it's just Chelsea, West Ham that keep Italian players. Apart from so it's, bro, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is wrong? Like you might need to all the rest that comes in the league. Keep your Italians, man. I mean, Newcastle doing well with Tonali right now. Like,
Yeah.
but it's like, for example, imagine Sven Botman wasn't made of cheese strings. He would level up Newcastle right now. That's why they've got Malik Tior and them centre backs there. That's why Botman isn't even coming on anymore when Fabian Schär's getting injured today. It's Malik Tior because Botman is made of cheese strings as well. Like Van der Ven, for example, would have been like a level raiser for a club right now that's just trying to get over the line. It's just the problem with Tottenham is their midfield. Like it's different, but and their left wing. But with Chelsea, they need that centre back that's like forget just being a ball playing centre back. I can do the basics on the ball, but I'm also like just a beast. Like Ruben Diaz, he's not shit on the ball, but he transformed that City team by just being a rock defender. Like he made City actually take care of defending properly. Because once Vincent Kompany left, they also lost that leadership aspect. And I feel like everyone should obviously have leadership in their team, but it's very important to have leadership in your team at centre back. Like it's very basic shit.
Yeah, of course.
Like for the span of your team, I would rather, if ideally in the world, if I was to pick like an ideal captain, I would love West Ham to sign a centre back that's realistic. That's a centre back captain rather than a midfielder or whatever. Because I want my centre back to be looking at the whole pitch and be like, you go here, whilst the midfield could just do their jobs and having to stop doing the whole leadership thing at the same time. Because sometimes it gets too much. When you're a centre back and you're on the ball, off the ball, you can guide your team. Now, when Diaz went into City, Diaz and Stones became a centre back partnership of dreams because Stones actually was like, I've got someone that I can actually like have a good like relationship with. Where I'm the guy on the ball. I'll take the ball with me. You're the guy who's the no nonsense. Yeah, you're the guy who's the no nonsense. It's like the old school Vidic Ferdinand aspect, whatever. Like that's how City went off basically, and then they just went full on defensive with centre backs around them. And Diaz was the key part of winning that treble team with them. People don't realize how key Ruben Diaz was in that treble team, and Chelsea need that type of centre back. They need that. Like the Maresca is. People think Maresca is like an on the ball manager merchant. He's actually not. He does tweak it for the game he's like capable of doing.
For every game he adapts. Every game.
Yeah.
You can't physically. That's that. I've been trying to do a tactical series on YouTube for the longest time. You can't predict the way Chelsea are going to play. Tactically, you can't. There's the same exact principles, line up, shape. You can't tell how they're going to play at all.
Yeah. And even Maresca's Leicester team played different to this. Like, I'm not saying completely different, but for example, because I watched a lot of Championship and I watched a lot of that specific season because that season was one of the best Championship seasons I've watched in terms of like the unpredictability. Because at one point Leicester were clear and then they nearly fucking bottled it and then they went clear again. And Leicester, Ipswich, Southampton, Leeds were going back and forth. That Leicester team, he would basically go sometimes 3-2-5, but sometimes 2-3-5, where both the fullbacks would tuck in, or one of them would just drop into the three and then go into the midfield, and then you would have just two advanced centre mids all the time. So like Dewsbury Hall and Ndidi It was just them making third man runs all the time with Fatawu and Mavididi either crossing or shooting. Chelsea don't always do that with two centre mids doing it because different personnel. He doesn't have to do that. He can just do it by Gusto. You can hug the touchline. Palmer, you can tuck in, or when it's an Esteval there, Palmer, you can be there on the 10 role sort of thing because it's different. You actually play with a proper 10 now. Leicester didn't have a 10. So that's why they did 2 advanced 8s. They had Winks controlling the game, and then Dewsbury Hall and then Didi running up. People were like, I've never seen a Didi run forward in my life. But people were like, oh, well, Maresca's got Ndidi running forward, making 8 runs. This guy was like only a number. So people actually being like, Ndidi's one of the most one-dimensional midfielders in the world by just being a natural ball winner and doing nothing else.
Yeah.
But Ndidi was still making forward runs at the time as well. And that's what Maresca has been doing. He's been tweaking it and evolving his system every single season. I just think there's not enough not know-how because it's the new season Champions League. I'm not expecting everyone to have know-how. I'm expecting you to not just step up in a one-odd game, but if you're going to really play to the occasion, you got to step in, game out in that Champions League because it's like you're playing 2 Premier Leagues now. For the time being, it's like you're playing 2 Premier Leagues because the Champions League is nearly every fucking week now. And that's the thing. And that's why Bayern are what Bayern are, because they always are where they are because of the league they're in. Because they're so clear of everyone else. They're always going to be in the Champions League. They don't experience a non-European season or whatever. So every time a player goes into that club, no matter how shit they are, no matter how Bayern they are, in terms of the Bayern level player, they come into the club and they understand the culture, so they know when to step up in certain games. Like Stanisic, Sasha Bowie, and Conrad Lima. Conrad Lima's a good player, but these men aren't world beaters. They're good technically players. They're good technical quality players, but they're not world beaters. But they understand when to step up in that specific system and stuff like that as well. And Company, as much as he's a youthful manager, he's got player experience in this competition. It's not like he's new to pressure or anything. He's willing to take on big game pressures and stuff like that.
Of course.
They've obviously got the experience of Kane. Neuer's still fucking there. Somehow, Musiala's now experienced. Elise is now an experienced player. These are experienced players now. Goretzka's an experienced player. Kimmich is more than experienced.
Kimmich is one of the best players in the world.
I love Kimmich. I think he's always been class.
I think he genuinely is one of the best players in the world. I think if you understand football to the level I do, he is one of the best. He will always be. You know what I think we'll do as well? I think we're going to do some absolute fuck shit in January. You know what we'll do? I think we're going to sign Frankie de Jong and play him as a centre-back. I guarantee that's going to be some shit we do. And it's going to work. And it's going to work. I don't know why. But I've seen Caicedo step into that central centre-back role. Come on, man.
Hey.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
Hey.
What's it happen?
You're gonna sign fucking pair. Check again, bro. That's what
we need a centre back / fullback / DM that can just do everything and is calm on the ball. Let's just get Lahm back, bro. He can still play. Come on, man. What are we doing there?
He's 50, bro. He's 50. De Ligt will win us the UCL if we have, bro. John loves De Ligt, bro.
Yeah, bro, I loved De Ligt at fucking Juventus. I really loved De Ligt at Juventus.
I think he's a good player, but
I'm bro, I'm so sad that he's so shit. I don't think I can say the word that describes the type of footballer he is, innit? The defender, but it's
yeah.
Bro, I love them defenders. I love them defenders so much. He's so shit now.
Yeah, he's still one of United's best players. That's the funny part.
Yeah. I'd be their best player though. That's a fucking problem. I haven't played football. I haven't played football in 2 years, but I'll still be one of their best players, bro. It's fucked. They're so bad.
Fucking hell. Talk about De Ligt, CBV Red. Big up Bayern View. Big up Liam every single time, bro. Big up to Liam. That's funny enough to say De Ligt and say Bayern and then Bayern View, bro. It's not that bad, man. And fucking hell. They're gonna get PTSD. It's not a final. Game week 1, bro. Game week 1 of the champs. Game week 1 of the champs.
Yeah,
it's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I know, but all that fucking rage is going for Manchester United on Saturday.
Were you just giving them back shots?
Bro, like, I can't say that. It's Jesus Christ. Yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
don't know the sound effect that Lewis has.
Yeah, the fucking porn one.
Yeah. But bro, you taking it all out, Man United pause. Taking it all out was the wrong phrase after what we just talked about.
Yeah, well, yeah, literally, yeah. Yeah, I will be. I will, 100%. That stream on Saturday is gonna go left.
And then watch along highlights are gonna be the most explicit watch along highlights.
Yeah. Everything censored, bro. It just beeps. I'm gonna have to install like 6 different beep sound effects on my computer. Like, it's gonna be fucked.
You fucking oh my days. Like
fucking El Sanchez against the Manchester club.
Yep. What are you doing, you stupid poo? It's a let loose on United, yeah. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Let loose. Let loose is not bad. Let loose is not bad. Let loose is not bad. Bro, everything's
games.
Everything's
It's mind games. Let loose.
Everything's mind games to you. Everything's mind games to you, bro. Everything's mind games to you. Let loose is fine. Sanchez was good yesterday. Sanchez made some good saves.
Yeah, he was okay. His distribution at times was he made like 3 passes that were like Areola passes. You know what I mean?
That's Sanchez though for you, but that's also like we were discussing it Prime yesterday. Like one time when he came up for the ball and he fell over, just went to the other side, killed me, bro. I was like, this guy is an absolute idiot, bro. It's an absolute idiot. How can you just come up for the ball like when you hold like Y or triangle on your fucking controller, bro, and it just doesn't go anywhere, bro. It's just like the goalkeeper just like, nah, I'm all right, bro. I'm all right, bro.
It gives you PTSD, bro. Like we haven't had a good goalkeeper in how long?
Since Courtois,
since Courtois. He left in 18-19.
And Mendy was good for like what?
He was good for the Champions League campaign that we won it.
Yeah.
You know how bleak that fucking time period was?
What, Kepa and that?
Like everyone. We had Reece James, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, like Marcus Alonso and Chilwell were shit. We had Kante and fucking Jorginho. Then every single other player in the squad was shit. Other than Aspilicueta, of course. But everyone was so shit, man. They're so bad. Werner Havertz Mount as a front 3 in a Champions League final, and we won.
And your depth was Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi.
Like, what are we doing here, man?
Man, I don't like that. I know, I get it. That's why Tuchel gets a lot of credit because look at the fucking front 3 he won it with. But fuck Tuchel. Like this is the thing with you, man. Now though, it's like you could basically. It's a cup competition, so you never know. But you just got to set up in such a specific way to like win a certain cup or whatever. You know your keyboard is fucking loud, bro.
Oh my bad, yeah. So loud, message me.
your keeper's fucking loud. Jesus Christ, man. This guy's typing like a nonce, bro.
What do you mean, bro?
It's typing like a nonce trying to escape. Like it's mad. But
how? What? I'm not even gonna question it, bro. What do you mean? Typing like a nonce that's trying escape from what?
The run, bro. You're on the run, big man. You've done too much in the streets. You made your name like out there, bro. Oh, fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake. You smashing the likes, people. Like, this is the thing. It is what it is. It's game week 1. You got Mourinho next.
Yeah.
Like, first Champions League.
I can't wait to chant the fucking "You're not special anymore." Fucking that's gonna fucking hurt. It hurt against Tottenham.
Yeah, you know that meme of like the black guy that's like shooting a gun and he's crying. Like, that's you, man, to Mourinho.
But Benfica, but we fucking did eat Benfica. I can't lie. We're gonna fuck them up again.
When was the last time you played Benfica?
Carabao Cup.
Oh yeah, shit. I didn't.
The fucking game that got fucking delayed for 7 hours, and I
Oh,
was
right.
on stream still with Alfie, like wanting to like end everything in GTA. Like, you know what I mean?
In GTA, yeah.
Yeah. Take the easy way out and that. But like
Hey, what's it called again? No, it is literally
easy way
Oh,
out.
no. Yeah. I thought it was next to like enable passive mode. I forgot what it was.
It's the opposite, bro.
No, but I'm saying it's
Passive
next
is-
to the next to the
yeah.
thing. Like, but yeah, nah, I fully hear that. But listen,
$500, you know.
$500. Hey, imagine paying to end it in GTA. Let's say, you know what I mean. End it IRL.
Sorry, you don't have enough money for the subscription. Like, yeah, man.
Hey, life's getting so expensive. They're going down the rate, bro. They're going to down the rate. You're actually going to have to start paying. Man's like, I want to end it, but I don't have enough money.
You don't have enough national insurance contributions to fucking do this. It's like, well, fuck off, man.
You gotta wait for payday. You gotta wait for payday to end it. Fuck's sake. Bro, it's like, imagine, yeah, you want to take it, you want to take your life in GTA because you don't have enough money, but you gotta pay money still. Bruv, speaking of wanting to take your life, West Ham United, like, we've got a protest. We've got a protest on Saturday, and it's typical West Ham fashion. It's gone into chaos.
Anti-immigration.
No, it's not that protest, bro. That's human. Like, it's basically
West Ham are like that as well, no? Surely.
not like.
Bro, did you think of West Ham? You think of like Dr. Eggman. Like, that's the average West Ham fan.
You'd be surprised though. You would be surprised. Like, there is bare egg people, but you'd be surprised how many. You'd be surprised how many.
They're all fucking coming over here on their boats. It's all fucking that shit.
No, it's not even that. We're not like that. Not like that. There's definitely a portion that's. There's definitely a portion that's like that. I'm not saying it's not racist.
That's the real West Ham fans.
That's not even real West Ham fans. You might have tried to drag us with you, bro.
What do you mean,
kicking people off trains and shit. That's what you might have like.
Yeah.
That's what you might have like, bro. You don't help yourselves, bro. You don't help yourselves. It's like, bro. I saw, bro. I went on Twitter, yeah. I saw Bino Gittins was trending, the Brentford game. Bro, the first thing I saw was mental. It was mental. It was after the Brentford game.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, he didn't play well.
The first thing I saw,
it was probably a tweet from me when I was drunk or something, but fair enough.
No, it was like an image of let's say an old school image of something. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bino Gittins' face photoshopped on.
I don't even think it was Bino Gittins. That's the worst part. They didn't even take time to Photoshop his face on the person.
It's giving me ideas.
Shut up, man. But that's what you man are like. That's what you man are like. Like, kicking people off trains and shit. But no, the protest is
Allegedly,
not even alleged. It's literally
it's
a video, bro. Oh
yeah,
my god! You can't make this is the same guy who made the Indian joke at the start of the stream. You can't allege shit.
That was actually a West Ham fan. It was just covered up, innit?
Oh yeah, because we were in like Paris for no reason, bro.
Yeah, just yeah, man.
We're not even in Europe. So
little West Ham away day to fucking. Oh no, we got the address wrong. We're in Paris, man.
Yeah, I was meant to go to E6, and now in fucking let's go Paris.
Wait, this isn't Leighton Orient. This is like fucking Dagenham. Just Paris, bro. What's going on?
You just see someone getting like exploded in Paris, and you think you're infected. Like
the fucking landmines on the floor now.
You think Young Diz is around the corner or some shit. Like, it's mad. Like, but listen, we're protesting because not just, but people just think because we lost a couple games, we lose all the time. If we were doing that, we'll put a protest a long time ago. Like, if we're literally protesting because, bruv, the ownership are the ownership. They've drove us mad for time. Look where we are right now. We were promised mad shit. We were promised to be competing at the highest level, not highest level, but the next level of where we move stadium and stuff. We were there. We were in Europe for a couple of years, and the ownership tried taking credit for it. People tried saying us, well, you're not complaining about the ownership anymore. It didn't last because you didn't capitalize on the success, and we were allowed to complain. A lot of false promises, a lot of lies, a lot of briefings to the media. It's gone to a point now where Sullivan's not even talking to any West Ham media outlet because he feels like everyone is against him. You stupid fucking dwarf. You stupid fucking dwarf, bro. Like, no one's against you. You are against us, bruv. This is the problem. Karen Brady as well keeps briefing to the media all the fucking time. It's like nobody asked you to talk. Like, nobody asked football owners to come out and talk. We just asked you to make footballing decisions. Nobody asked you to run your mouth. And the statement they put out today, I broke it down in my video. It was just a bunch of nonsense of them trying to rebuttal our actual incentives for this fucking protest. It's like, oh, we hired Graham Potter so we can develop young players. Graham Potter hasn't developed one young player since he's been here. He's given
hasn't played a young player.
Yeah, exactly. He's given big up to Alfie as well. Like he's given 45 minutes to Freddie Potts, and he's stopped playing Ollie Skulls, the one youngster he actually trusted from the start. So he's not played anyone. Do you know the youngsters that he was supposed to play have gone back to the under-21s to get minutes, to get sharpness. They were playing in midweek to get sharpness. So that's how much he's hindered the development of young players. That's how much he's hindered it. So that is already one rebuttal. They also tried saying that the training ground's fine because when we was in Europe, it seemed to be fine then. And Graham Potter seems to be using it fine. Brother, you know how sarcastic that comment is to put in a fucking statement? Well, it seemed to be fine when we were good, so why is it not fine now? We were complaining before when we moved. When we moved from Chadwell Heath to Rush Green, we were complaining about the training ground. We had the women's team and the academy team still train in Chadwell Heath. They've got a better training ground than the fucking senior team. The senior team train at fucking Rush Green. It's a load of shit. As I said in my video, there's 4G pitches that are better surface. There's a better surface on 4G pitches. I've been training on better surfaces when I was in Sunday League than fucking West Ham United in Rush Green. I was training on better surfaces, and we didn't even own the pitch, bro. How can you train in Rumford? You can't be training in Rumford. That should be illegal, bro. You can't be training in Rumford.
Bro, I used to go college close near there, and bro, I went past that training ground every day. Like, how is that a football training ground?
I don't understand.
A wall. It's a wall with a fence, and that's it. It's like fucking 4G pitch with 3 floodlights. One's broken. That's West Ham. It's like the whole of that area is just West Ham, fucking bread and butter. Like that's what they do. They just support West Ham, and that's the training facility.
Yep, it's like training in a cartel.
Fucking mental.
It's literally like training near where the cartel are.
It's like Iraq.
Bro. It's like, why are you training in Rush Green now? And this is why people get training injuries. Do you know when you walking home from school, yeah? And there's the pavement, but there's right next to the pavement, it's for some reason it's curvy right next to the pavement. It's this thing where you're not meant to put your foot and you just bend your ankle.
Yeah.
That is the fucking pitch, bro.
Yeah.
That is where they're training.
Yeah.
You cannot be training and there's just molehills everywhere. This is not Jersey, bro. This is not a Chris MD video from 2015. You can't be training where there's molehills. You can't be training where there's molehills. Allow it. And they have the audacity to be like, oh, the training ground's fine. The training ground is not fine. The training ground is not fine, bruv. It never has been fine. And neither was the stadium. We don't even own the stadium first.
Bro, I've seen them videos of Chelsea training and them. I've seen one from 8 years ago. No, not 8, 2-3 years ago. Of West Ham doing a training session. I was so surprised to realize they were first team players. the facility was so bad, and the fucking players were so bad in training. You know how most people are better in training than they are on the pitch.
Yep.
There's some that are so bad in training that they go in the middle of a rondo and they look like a fucking amateur, and they go on a pitch and they play like Hazard. Them ones. There's such a fucking unbelievable minority. But the majority of people are so much better in training than they are in fucking... I'm seeing that training session like, what the fuck are you doing? I've never seen a worse training session in my life, and I used to be a coach. I've set up training sessions in my school, in my college, to set up for people. And I did a better job at coaching that than they... Like, what am I seeing? I'm like, it's so bad.
And,
it's so
and
shit,
they have the audacity to basically hint at us, be like, why are you complaining? Like, why wouldn't I complain? Like, why wouldn't I complain? It's like, joy is they have the audacity to be like, we're listening to the fans' arguments on to make the stadium a better place and stuff. If you had listened to us, we wouldn't have moved in the first place, first of all. But also, you would actually own the stadium. You would actually put the fans closer to the pitch. You wouldn't have scaffolding in the middle of the people's fucking seats. You wouldn't have a beer garden in the middle of two stands.
Garden,
bro. In the middle of two stands. Bro, nobody could go in there, bro. You can't just like you can't just like fucking go off from the stand and then chill in the middle of the beer garden where it's right next to away fans, bro. Like what do you expect? You just expect to get shot at half time. Like what do you expect to happen? Like I don't understand. Like, and you go into the stadium, yeah. You know what it's like? It's like stepping into a neutral venue, bro. Because you're always it doesn't feel like a West Ham stadium because you're walking in and the seats are white. Most of the seats are white, and it's just a big fucking hammer cross, all over it. It is nonsense. It is nonsense, bro.
I couldn't imagine that fucking feeling. Walking into your home stadium and it feels like a neutral venue.
Because this is the thing. I've been to Upton Park. I was an Upton Park season ticket holder from the 11-12 season to the fucking last season at Upton Park. And my first 3 games was when we got relegated in that 10-11 season. I've been to Upton Park. I went to Upton Park. Nobody cared that we were shit because we would stay until the end. There was only like 5 people that would leave to the end. Lawless made a great point in this video. Nobody's leaving. There's not people leaving in the 60th minute at Upton Park unless they live far away, bro. Everyone's leaving for a reason. It's not because West Ham are disloyal. As the fucking guys said as the board said in their statement, we have the second highest amount of season ticket holders in the fucking Premier League, and we have the second highest attendance. We are loyal. We just need something to go off.
If anyone attends a West Ham match more than once, they're loyal. Like for the quality of West Ham's football, you've gone there and thought, I'm gonna go back because I like the club. You're a maniac, but you're loyal, so it balances out, isn't it?
Exactly, and again, why can't we complain? No matter what your complaints are, we all know who the problem is. We all know who the problem is. Like next West Ham manager within reason, Mikes. Honestly, out of all the options, I would rather just shoot myself.
I'll be so real. Just
like, bro, delete club. Now the reason why, because let's be honest, you know this, Damien. It's just gonna be someone on a free. So the 3 options right now. Now linked to West Ham. Slaven Bilic. Again, I'm not and no sentimental reasons. No.
Reload it.
Gary O'Neill. I will shoot him myself about Gary O'Neill. Nuno Espirito Santo. People are gonna be like, take Nuno. I do not care about Nuno, bruv. The reason why it'll be like West Ham it'll be West Ham 2 seasons ago. Going to fucking Leeds United away and going to park the bus. I'm not on it. And by the way, I don't care about pretty football either. Just balance it out. I want someone who's going to like adjust to the opponent as you do. Like, who's the other ones that are fucking linked? Sean Dyche. Bruv, I swear to God, I'll punch someone in the face if they think Sean Dyche is a good appointment at West Ham. I swear to God. Because Sean Dyche's reputation in 2025 It is not. It's not fucking 2015. It is not 2016. It's not 2017. You can't just bring a bald man and think it's going to solve your problems. We've got enough bald people in that fucking stadium. We don't need another one. We don't need another bald person in that fucking stadium. Sean Dyche isn't solving shit, bro. Like, he was sacked from Everton for a reason. It's fucking
sacked at
one-dimensional as fuck.
Everton.
Like,
You get sacked
bro,
from Everton, you're not going to live at fucking West Ham.
Bro, can you imagine, yeah? The ball's going up in the air. Nicholas Fulkirk is going to refuse to jump because he's 45. And no one runs on. We get hit on a turnover. And we concede. That is going to be the football. That is going to be the football. Said it second and I walked into that stadium. Unless they put a respectful side in the stadium, it's not going to go well. Yeah, and I'll be at a protest on Saturday, 12:45.
Vlog?
Probably.
Should I go as well and just be like, yeah, man, this is what you can get if you were like successful. Just like bringing up Chelsea Club World Cup stickers.
You should definitely not come, bro. You should definitely not come. Yeah, if you go to the protest, you're fucking bored out of your head. Problem is that stadium aspirates the lowest.
What time is it? Saturday at 12.
Yeah, sure. Sure, let's say that. Seriously, Mike, you're not doing shit. Seriously, Mike's your sporting director. What do you do? If it was up to me, and I am sporting director, I have budget, I have money. I'm going to get either the fucking Stuttgart manager and paying money, or I'm going to get Kieran McKenna. I'm going to get someone younger that's actually going to care about younger players. Because at this current moment in time, we have enough experienced players. We've gone down the experience route multiple times. Let's just build around the experience with the young players that we have in our club already. Because, to be honest with you, as much as I don't rate the squad like that, there is a manager that could get us up there, and build around the players that we have already. Because of the young players we have. Like the youngsters that we actually have at the club that can integrate us. So I would even go get a Stuttgart manager.
FIFA Kante region.
Yep.
But he hasn't even retired yet, bro. And he's just like, bam, popped up new Kante for you.
He's just like, hey, fuck you. Like, that's okay, fuck John. You. Okay. You gone from insulting to zesty.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
You're on your own there, John. But
you know, John is just like Dave on another account, right?
I know, John. It's not. These youngsters are hella overrated. I disagree. Still, I disagree. We haven't seen them enough in the environment, and we've gone down too much of the route of what we had. They just want local lads on the side. I agree. Some people are too academy merchant people, but to be fair, a lot of them aren't even local. Like, I don't even think like Preston Fearon's local. I think the only actual local one's Freddie Potts. Because a lot of West Ham fans are stupid. So West Ham fans probably think that Ollie Scholes is from East London. He's from Bromley, I'm pretty sure. He's from South, but he's just in West Ham's academy a lot. Like
Bromley, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think he's from South. He's from somewhere southeast. Like, I don't even think Preston Fearon was at Chelsea before West Ham. So I don't know whether he's from East or not.
I don't know.
Callum Marshall was from Northern Ireland, even though he's technically not like West Ham Academy really, because we bought him. But I do think some of the youngsters could give us something different. I think Lewis Orford's from East, but I think that for me, I don't really hype up a youngster unless I feel like they're good enough. Like, I wasn't really hyping Preston Fearon before I saw him play. Because usually I must try to keep an eye on the academy players. I can only really say I'm going to hype you up if I've actually watched you. So I really liked Junior Robinson, but I don't know whether he's actually going to make it at the club. But I just liked the way he was playing in the academy games. Ryan Batchram, who just went out on loan, I never really hyped up in my life. I like Joshua Ajala. I wanted him to get a loan, but he got injured and stuff. I think George Urphy can play a role. I think these guys can play a role. They need to go down we need to go down this younger route because every single time we've gone down the experience route over the past 2 times, the experienced players have let us down. Firon is at least 2 years from being ready. I agree. I think I would like to see Firon in a loan, and I would like to see him in like a physical league, like a League One championship loan. I like Ajala as well. I think Ajala either should have got a loan or should have at least been in pre-season, and we should have just trust in what we have. If you're meant to be the manager to develop younger players, whether we think they're good enough or not, you need to be the guy to at least try and integrate them, at least to see if they're good enough. Because the players you're playing right now aren't good enough, and you are shits with your tactics right now. So if they're not working, switch it up. Melon, just off topic, did you see Quenda today?
Nah, I didn't.
Fair enough.
I wasn't home the whole day. So.
Fair enough. I like Kante, yeah. Mamadou Kante, yeah. This guy is he actually might be made in a lab. And the reason why I say that is because he looks tall but has a low center of gravity. Like he's a slouch. He's like I don't know how to describe him. He's like a footballing Michelin man that's technically gifted. If you might know the Michelin man, you might know the Michelin man.
The prime.
Do you know the Michelin man? The Michelin. Fuck's sake. It's just we're just fucking going on across to the train station. You look behind, it's just prime debating football with AJ and
Oh, bro, like these men are so dumb. I can't lie, but they don't give it a rest, man.
Bruv, we guys when we met up, literally going Sunday night, bruv. We're just going home, just about to go Tottenham Court Road, just to go home. These men are talking about Maresca and Arteta. Like we're walking ahead. I'm getting the last bit of the vlog. These men are waffling. But this is the thing. I think we've got some good academy players. I think we've got some good players to develop in. I don't think we've got a good enough centre backs, defenders from the academy. I do think Halen Case is a good player, but I think the Swansea loan will benefit him if he plays. And then we'll see where his development goes from there. But I think Urphy's got a good enough low center of gravity. And I think he's good enough to deny the old strength allegations where it's like, RB's too weak. I think he's a good enough number 10, number 8-ish, where you can also play in the pockets from the wing to go past players and stuff. And combined, if he's in the right team. I think Ajala can be really good for West Ham if developed. I like some of the players. I think Ollie Scholes is a good combination player. I think he's good technically as well. I just think for me, one game against Mohamed Salah and he was thrown under the bus. 6'4", doesn't stop running and can play. His touch is good and he can play forward. Kante, yeah, and this Kante guy seems like a midfielder that's like, when we pin midfielders and now 6, 8s, 10s, ball winners, box to box. He just seems like a midfielder. He's just a midfielder, like just in general. He's just a midfielder.
Pogba.
Yeah. He's what happened with Scholes. Potter stopped playing him after he had a bad game against Mohamed Salah. But even though he shouldn't have played in that game anyway, because he was playing every single game. Potter's weird. He basically will play you every single game. You have one bad game and won't play you again. And to be fair, we have Diouf now, so he doesn't really need to play. But when we were struggling to play 3 at the back, I would have preferred to play Scholes in the back 3 to allow Diouf to go up forward. So we had 2 people dominating the left-hand side. Because Scholes can also cross the ball. Scholes can combination. Scholes can make forward runs. He's a good defender as well in general. Only thing I will say is that playing up from the back in the first phase where he's trying to pass and run, yeah. I don't think that's his strength. I'm going to keep it real. If your name ain't George, Lewis, or Freddie, they ain't trying to hear it. That is also I think with the fan base, you're right. I think Joshua Ajala might actually be low key the best youngster in terms of youth. In terms of the players that are played right now at youth level, I I'd say he's actually taken it by storm the most. Because generally, last season, when I'm going on the academy games, I'm watching the academy games. I'm like, oh, Jala scored again. Like he's scoring like literally every game. Like he was such a cheat code. He went from under 18s to under 21s very quick. And because we was in the under 18 cups, they allowed him to play the under 18s games just so we'd win the games. Because he was so above that level, he became a bully. So I think any sane manager would at least take a look at that. But this so-called developing young players manager is fucking nonsense. And yes, you're right. The same thing did happen with Wan-Bissaka, because as much as Kyle Walker-Peters has earned this place, Wan-Bissaka one bad game against Chelsea, and all of a sudden, like, cool. And to be fair, Wan-Bissaka's ill now. But at the same time, fucking hell. Fucking hell, it's one game. And people, and fucking Man United fans, audacity, talk about Wan-Bissaka. You got Dalot. You have Dalot. I'm not trying to hear I'm not trying to hear from any Man United fan. You have Dalot. Like, I'm not trying to hear it. A 6, you'd give the license to get forward, with another 6 next to him. Yeah. And also, to be honest, bro, I think he can play in the 10 at times. But in the 10 in the counter-attacking system, like a Gibbs White role where he's like driving with the ball. I'd use a Jana on the left. He's like Rashford, a lead striker whose physicality is better suited up wide than centre forward in the Prem. I think what you're going to see from him, he can adapt to any position in the front three for me, because he's like a striker that's not afraid to take on someone 1v1, but he's also got the power to go through the middle and just like go through centre backs. But on the left, he'd be fucking mental, because if he's on the left, and it's like Somerville, he's skinny and he's like lean, so he'll try and get through and zigzag through. With a Jala, he'll run at you, and he'll elbow Muay Thai to the face, and the fucking fullback's face is bleeding because of how strong he is, bro. And then he'll finesse it, and then boom, he scored. That's the kind of player I'm imagining him. So down the left could be a shout, but I generally think across the front three, he could be a problem. But this is why any normal manager that actually wants to develop academy kids, look at the internal solutions. Look at Guilherme. We've got a Guilherme in the squad. He's finally getting minutes coming back now. But cool, play him. Same with Somerville. Surely he gets more games. He's started 2 in a row. Let's see what happens. Would you take Cresswell, the centre-back? Yeah, I would. I like Charlie Cresswell. I think we should have got him. I think the Igor signing is going to be pointless. I don't think he'll play a single minute. I wouldn't fancy a John back to goal in the Premier League now or in the future. I think, Joe, it is with the back to goal stuff. You don't really see many youngster strikers, and correct me if I'm wrong, but unless you've got a really good coach when you're like really, really young, you don't really see many youngster strikers anymore with their back to goal situations like that. It's mainly running in behind, or the cutbacks, or the channel runs. You don't really see back to goal anymore, like in youngster strikers. I don't know what you think, Melon, but when you look at young strikers, you don't really see their back to goal players much.
No.
You see like channel runs, them getting a cutback or them running through. But I'm talking players from the academy.
You don't often see them, no. You see majority of them like channel runners, as you say. They're usually like wingers that play up front with no instincts. It's like that sort of
Yeah, it's because like everyone feels like, doesn't it feel like everyone's like a forward now rather than like a suited position that's coming through like people's academies and stuff? Where it's like, for example, wingers are not left wingers or right wingers anymore. They're just forwards, where sometimes you'll play up front, sometimes you'll play on the left, sometimes you'll play on the right. Like same with strikers. Most strikers go to the left now. Like I'd be curious to know if like certain strikers that came through the previous academy, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, some of them might play on the wing in this era now, just because of certain traits they have.
It's a different era of football, to like 10, 15 years ago. But I'd say, John Ness said Mark Yu, young striker from the academy, sort of Barca's academy and ours. He's like the opposite of majority of the strikers that I see coming through. He's not like he can run down the channels if he wants to, but he's more of a natural between the posts, number 9. You don't see it often anymore. You don't see it. I feel like a lot of the time when you think about strikers and their development as a football player, they're not needed anymore. They're not. You look at the likes of the front three Liverpool used in the last time they were very successful: Salah, Mane, and Firmino. And you notice Firmino as an attacking midfielder playing as a false nine. He's there to drag players out, drag a centre back, create the space for Salah. Salah gets space on from the wing. He scores. You look at the top scorers of of the Premier League of the last 10 years. A lot of them aren't strikers. There's the occasional Aguero, of course. A lot of them are wingers. And I feel like the development of football has changed a lot. Wingers aren't the exciting players they used to be. They're the players that get the goals in a team.
Yeah.
And it's a completely different level of football. I feel like the striker that's coming through, like Mike Yu, is almost breaking that mold of strikers going down the path of not necessarily being the fast, physical goal scorers. I feel like a lot of the time they've just lost that ability and have sort of become redundant in a way, not needed.
It feels
wingers
like
that can do that job. You allow the wingers to get as much help as possible. Create space. There's a bit of space for wingers to run into. There you go.
Yeah, and wingers are there to be efficient. Yeah, you're right, David. It's basically we're losing the spark of footballers now. Like I feel like strikers that excite the most are strikers that will do the back to goal play, and then have a shot or running behind like mad and have the mad power, but also have the tech to actually have a back to play goal. The wingers 1v1 inside outside, or they have a trait of like if they do cut in, you're not going to stop them. If they go around the outside, you're not going to stop them because they're going to put the ball in, and it's going to be sick. We've lost that. We've lost the skill. We've lost the whole trickery to get past players now. That's why football fans, especially in England now, whenever you see them do like a winger do a pointless step over, it's like, oh my days, it's Lionel Messi's back. It's like, bruv, like we're starving of anything in this country. Like we're genuinely starving. I like a tall, mobile 9 and 2 inverted wingers. Yeah, do you know what? I have been begging for a mobile number 9 for so long, and we're never going to get one.
Mikel Antonio. They're not good enough.
No, it's Mikel Antonio was good at other things, bro. Like you just like when Mikel Antonio at his best, bro. I've never seen so much fear in like European defenders in my life, because them were like, we're not used to coming up against some fucking rampage of a striker, bro. Antonio just bang against. I remember the Sevilla, the centre backs. Yeah, they were pussies, man. That Kudelska, or whatever his name is, bro. He's Argentinian, so it's probably already racist. Yeah, that made him permanently racist forever, man. Just so Antonio like knocked the racism into
it. Confirmed it, like
yeah, bro.
The green tick on it, bro.
They weren't used to coming up against an Antonio. They were not, and I'll say the last mobile number 9. Fuck, who was the last mobile? Chicharito. Chicharito. In terms of movement, in terms of movement,
mine was like, Jackson.
Yeah, there you go.
He came on against us and didn't do a thing. I don't think he got the ball.
Oh yeah, of course he came on like last few minutes. Like
yeah, he didn't touch the ball. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Forget mobile number 9s, you still have landline number 9s. That's a bar, to be fair. That's a bar. Callum Marshall is mobile, to be fair. He is mobile, but he's not gonna fucking play. He's not gonna play. So it is what it is. I think he actually is good enough to be a squad player. Not good enough to start. I've always said when I watched him in preseason, this guy's got good tech. He can play across the front three. He likes taking long shots. He likes taking on defenders 1v1. But you need a senior mobile number 9 above him to guide him through. It's like having he's obviously Marshall's nowhere near as good as Duran. I'm not saying he's as good as Duran, but I'm saying the Watkins Duran effect of learning off your extra striker. Learning off the senior guy. Yeah, the Idrissa Gay guy from Mets. I watched a comp of him and he seemed like the right profile player. But I can only judge you on comps on profile or not on quality. But everyone was telling me how good he was. And it was like I knew we weren't going to sign him in it, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But listen, West Ham are shit. Long may it not continue. Hopefully, and we get back on the trenches soon, guys. But that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. And I'll probably a loss to Crystal Palace. If there is a loss to Crystal Palace, then hopefully the process is at least good.
Where do you play?
Upton Park. Upton Park? Fucking hell, I wish. London Stadium.
When?
3 p.m.
When do you play? Upton Park. Like, yeah, sick, bro. Like,
I thought you said when, bro.
2015, bro. What's going on?
I thought you said where, bro. Fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake. But yeah, Crystal Palace loss is pending because we ain't beaten them at home since... God knows. What was it? 17-18 season? 16-17? When was the last time we beat Palace at home? Fuck. We don't beat Palace at home. So I think it generally might be the 16-17 season. Oh my God. Did we beat them in 17-18? I don't remember. Someone's going to have to tell me. But we are going to redirect to TJ Warren, people. So big up everyone here. Smash your likes and subscribe. Go and say Mike's raid in TJ Warren's chat. And yeah, bro. Take care and peace. Subscribe to Melon as well.